StockFish. When you hear that name, three thoughts go through your mind. Someone is cheating with StockFish, you're getting your game review from StockFish, or you're going against StockFish and you're terrified because you're never going to beat them. I'm falling in that third category right now. However, there is a little twist to this. Every single time I lose to StockFish, I'm going to be taking away one of his pieces. To save time, I'm not going to be taking away pawns. I'm going to be doing like actual pieces. So like obviously bishops, knights, rooks, and if I get to a queen, I have to take his queen as well. And if for some reason I lose to him when he doesn't have a queen and only a king, I'll start taking his pawns. If we get to that point, you're never going to see another chess video for me. So first game, normal game of chess. Do not expect anything. He's going to find the best move every time. That's the name of the game. So just sit back and enjoy greatness, I guess. All right. Okay, it took him a while to take that pawn for whatever reason. But we'll block the king first so he doesn't like check me, and then we'll go here. Alright. I don't know if I want to castle right away because okay, I talk myself. You guys talk me into it, I'm gonna castle. Okay, so what can I do from here? I'm gonna play a little funky. I'm gonna block his bishop. See if he wants to trade. Okay, he doesn't, okay. So as long as he doesn't take this pawn, then this knight is protected, obviously. So then we can go... We'll put this here. Okay. Okay. So obviously, here, here, but this is attacked two ways now, so... How do I deal with this is the question. We will go like this. Okay, now that's attacked three ways. Okay. How do I deal with this now? Or do I just... Because then he would have to move his king if I did this. But then I could actually... Alright, ignore that. I was going to take a pawn with a knight for no reason to make his queen move. But to save time... Wait, hold on. So 1, 2, 3. But I only have 1, 2 defenders. But if he goes here, I can go there. Then he would go there. I would go there. And then he would go there. Could I... No, but then he would just take like that. You know what? I'm going to do that. Just see what he does. Okay. I figured that was going to be the case. So let's save that. We'll go like that. Okay, so he takes... I don't think it matters what I take with. I will take... Okay, that's fine. Alright, we will develop this. What is he going for is the question. So we'll go like this, protecting here. Okay, so he's going there, 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 there. Alright, I really need to develop my other rook. What is this move trying to accomplish, though? So he goes here. Could take. He's not going to just completely sacrifice. So all that is protected. It's probably just trying to take up this rank. So we'll go like that. Okay, so he's trying to go there. Do I... No, because then if I go... Okay, if I go here, he could just go there, and then that's like wide open. Because I could go here and threaten his rook to move. Sure. Alright, so I think my only move is here, because obviously mate. So if I go here, he can't just take. That's my thought. If I lose, then I'm done. Let's see what my one move was that could have saved me, if there was any move at all. Alright, he had a brilliant. I played like a 1800 somehow. I only had a 68 rating though, so let's see what his... Alright, there's a brilliant I was talking about. I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm kind of scared. Obviously 1800, 2300. Probably not accurate, but is what it is. Alright, let's see what his brilliant was. I had a blunder right off the bat. 10 moves in. You allowed the opponent to capture a knight and win material after the following trade-ups. Okay. He played an inaccuracy. That's actually crazy. Oh, yeah, because then he would have taken, takes, and then I could have moved this somewhere. Okay, that... Too complex for me. Where's his brilliant? Oh, it was with the queen. Ignoring the threat on the rook. Yeah, because that was mate, obviously, which is the one that I got mated with. Alright, what was the best move here? Best move. Interesting. Because then if he got in there, then it would, okay. I probably should have seen that, but all right, I'm not expecting that much on the first game against StockFish when he has all his pieces. So we're moving on to game 2, and we're gonna be taking away one of his pieces. All right, we have taken away one of his bishops, and I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna see how this goes. Obviously, right off the bat, we're just up 3 points of material, but I don't think it's gonna be enough until we hit at least double digits, honestly. All right, we'll play into his system. All right, obviously, best move is probably just queen back, but then, like, that's just, like, a wasted move at this point, so. We will go like that. We will develop a bishop, and then I'm not going to be able to castle now. I will have to castle long castle. All right. We'll just take here. Okay, so he takes there. We'll take. I'm gonna say takes the queen so he gets more range and everything. He will. I have to move this somewhere though. Go like that. Okay, he castles. Okay. I'll go here. Okay. Okay, what is the plan here? So I take. Then, oh my, if I take, he takes, and then it's mate. Okay, so what is my move? Okay, so if I go here, he's just gonna go there, and okay, I think if I go here, he's just gonna take the rook. If I go here, he can check, and then I go back there, and then he takes, so I'm gonna lose the rook no matter what. Oh, but if I go here, I can just block with the rook then, but then he just takes the rook? Or block with the bishop, I mean. I'm going to try and be smart and go here. I honestly have no words. I probably played, is this going to say like, okay, I'm closing my eye. This is probably going to say like a 40. 52, that's very generous. Okay, let's see. I was playing good up until now. So that was a good. So I was playing decent until which move? So this is a blunder opponent to win material because the defender is pinned. Oh, so just a queen trade was probably the best option because then he'd go here, I'd go there. Okay, then he would go here. And the best move is to move the. Okay, what? No, there's no way he would go like that though. Oh, because if I take the, I see. I would never. Honestly, if we go back to here, he takes. I would have seen this is under attack. Well, I'm trying to rationalize with myself. Would I have seen this under attack and move here, or would I have just taken the rook or use the rook to take the bishop and then just or take the knight and then the bishop would have taken the knight or the rook? I probably would have lost either way. All right, now we'll be taking away 2 pieces from StockFish. All right, to try and keep the board even, I took away just both bishops, so not one side is just like completely missing everything. So both his bishops are gone, so we'll see how that affects the game. I don't know if I hate going against knights or bishops more, but it's just either way, it's just like I did not mean to do that. It's probably a good move still, but I wanted to move my bishop so I can castle right away. Okay, we'll go like that. I'm just gonna castle instantly. I'll let you take all castle. Okay, we will go like that. We will go like this. Trading pieces is going to be my friend because obviously I'm already up a lot of pieces. Well, I'm already up a lot of points, about 6 points. So trading anything is going to be my best friend for now. Good with that, good with that. This pawn is hanging. How do I want to defend it? Like that. Right, that's fine, that's fine. I mean, his like piece like synergy is just going to be the best in the world. So I'm going to have to like try and figure out how I can separate some of these people. Yeah, my knight cannot move anywhere safely. Well, I can move back safely, but I'm not going to do that because it's just going to waste a move. This knight can move here, but then that does not accomplish anything because, I mean, I could move to this square after, but that would just be a waste of 2 moves, essentially. I'm just going to push this pawn. If he takes, okay, interesting. I'm going to take because if I push it up, it's just going to be stuck. Like, nothing's going to happen. All right, now we have, what do we have? Okay, so this pawn is undefended. How can I change that? I can't actually because The pawn is attacked 2 ways, and I'm just going to lose. Alright, we're in a bit of a predicament. This pawn is just gone, which, it's fine, it's 1 point, but it's just like, it's just going to start landsliding at that point. Anyway, like, what would be a good move to, like, open everything up that doesn't just lose instantly? If that's even possible. Because these pawns are stuck. Probably for the rest of the game, unless I want to sacrifice 3 points for 1 point. Alright, I'm going to be honest, I've been looking at this position for, like, 5 minutes at this point, and I've seen nothing. These pawns are stuck. This bishop is literally stuck. The knight cannot go anywhere smart without wasting a move. This knight can't go anywhere because, I don't know. Just can't go anywhere, really. I could go here, and that does nothing. So I feel like this next move is going to be a nothing move. I genuinely do not know what I'm supposed to do here. Like I said earlier, this guy's just going to have perfect piece synergy. Everything's going to work together. Everything's going to be all fine and dandy. Okay, can I go like... Alright, I have a play. It's not going to work, but I'm just going to make a play. Okay, so he's trying to give up pawn for free. Oh, go like this. I don't know why he's trading pieces, but... Alright, let's go... I'm going to give him a check for no reason. Okay, he saw that. That's insane, actually. Alright, what do I want to do now? Alright, I feel like I can make this move so I can open up my bishop. Okay, so he took that for free, which is not great, but it's fine. I literally was going to make this move back after I literally just moved this guy back to open up my bishop. Oh, boy. Give him a check just to feel good about myself. Fastest move I made this whole series. And now we are stuck. Really wish the queen wasn't here so I could go here and, you know, it's not going to happen. But alright, bishop is on the edge of the board, which is not great at all. If we could get a queen trade, that's where I feel like I'd really be in business. He's obviously already seen this like 12 years ago, but if I get his rook to move, then the queen there. But it is defended, so I'm not denying that it won't happen, but it might happen. Okay. So let's go like this. The fact that I was actually so confident in that move too, that I didn't even give it a second thought, was like the worst part of it. Alright, we might as well just call this game now, because this is we're not coming back. Okay, we'll go like this. Yeah, he's gonna start taking everything. It's not a bad move, actually. Alright. Is there any way to stop this? Because just say I go here. Okay, that's just mate. Just start throwing all my pieces out there. Alright, so that rook is gone for sure. Alright, he's just gonna walk. Oh, I'm not in check. Let's go. Like, what do I even do at this point? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it all went downhill when I blundered my queen. Like, I actually pissed at myself. Literally the most confident move I've made this whole time, besides that one bishop move, I blundered my queen. It's just bad, honestly. I play... Okay. Alright, so the less pieces that he gets, the higher my accuracy is going to be. So 80% is just so skewed, it's not even funny. One blunder, I wonder what that was. I didn't make a blunder, did I? Alright, let's see what this supposed blunder is. I mean, I don't even believe it. Like, look, I'm playing perfect chess. Literally not an excellent move. What's that say? Where are my glasses at? Where are my glasses at? Alright, there you go. This leaves the queen hanging and available to be taken immediately. Am I reading that right? Queen a4 is a blunder, minus 3.9. Okay, that makes sense. Also, these glasses are actually crazy. This is like the ones where if you're like reading in bed and you just like lay like this, you can read like with your head flat, which is pretty cool. But I'll be honest, I haven't read a book in a while. I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably should like start reading because like, you know, reading is good for keeping your minds like sharp and everything, but my attention span for reading is sometimes bad. I don't know, I didn't have it on, but Big Nate used to be my favorite book. I've worn that shirt in a video before, but it's like turning like this where it's like the cracking is happening on there. But yes, the queen move was a blunder. I do recognize that after I made it. He had mate 8, okay, mate in 7, mate in 6, mate in 5, mate in 4, mate in 3, mate in 2, mate in 1. Oh. Okay, so at least I found the best moves when I was going to get mated no matter what, so that's cool. Alright, we'll now be taking away 3 of StockFish's pieces. Alright, unfortunately, he has lost one of his horses, so now it is just 2 rooks, a queen, and a horse, and obviously 8 pawns. So we're starting the game up 9 points of material. It took me, I think, 9 queens originally to beat Stockfish, so that would have been... Let me do the math real quick, actually. Alright, so this is what it took me to beat Stockfish with all of his pieces, and I had a queen every single time I lose. 48 points of material up, so this... We're going to have to take away almost every single one of his pieces, honestly. Alright, so according to math, I'm like 25% of the way done to beating Stockfish with, if we take my queen added, like, points, but we're up 9 points of material right now, so... We're going to see, like, how long it takes to make moves and, like, what he does, because he's just pushing all... He has to use his pawns as, like, a battling ram at this point. Alright. So I think if I just castle like he does, if we trade right now, this is going to be, like, the best day of my life. Okay, we'll go, like, this. Beautiful. Okay. I hate that I have this feeling I'm going to get checkmated already. Not, like, right away, but in this game I'm going to checkmate, I'm sure. Okay, so we'll put threat there. Nice, okay. We will push the spawn. Powerful pawn, powerful pawn. Alright, how do we do this? How do we do this? That was just hang a bishop. I'm going to try and not hang any pieces. That's my goal. Okay, we'll go like that. Okay, that's definitely an interesting move, because he could go... Next move, he could go here. I takes, but then I take with that. So it doesn't really make much sense. But then he would take with this, and then I would have to move, like, here. But then Then he couldn't take that, because that was there. That was there. Rook b1. Alright, sorry. I was trying to be funny, but I feel like that was just a waste of a move. Okay, dang it, I could have done... No. I did not miss up. I was going to say, I could go... Since he was over there, I could go here and put threat on the queen, but then it's just a free bishop. I already established that, so we're fine. So, what do I want to do now? We'll go here. I'm not going to take your pawn. We'll go there. We'll go there. So, he's going here. How do we stop that? So, just like this. Okay, interesting. So, next move, if I don't move my queen, he's going to go here. And then take... But that's fine, though, because I could still take there. Alright, I'm going to go here. Whenever I see minimal moves like that, I like how I'm doing so far. Alright, we will open file. Okay, so that's good. That is good. That is hanging. So I could... He goes here. If he wants to take a queen trade, I'll take a queen trade any day of the week. Of course not. Okay. So now... Ooh. That was a good move. Because if I go here, this is just free. If I go here... It's gotta be my best move, right? Yeah, I'm assuming so. Okay. That was the longest time he waited so far between moves, and that was a little scary. Alright, do we just want to give him a... No, okay. Like, what am I actually talking about? I would say, ooh, do we want to give him a check? And then just... So, that ended up very quickly. Okay, how do we want to do this? So, anywhere I move my knight, it'll die, besides here. We're still up 9 points of material, which means I've been trading with him, which is pretty good. But he's obviously, like, in super defense mode right now, because obviously I took away a lot of his pieces. Is there any way I could offer a queen trade? Like I said earlier, I would love a queen trade, because that means essentially I don't wrap up the game, but I'm still doing a lot better than he is. Could we just go like this? That's actually a good move, honestly. Kick the rook out and it's still protected? Okay. So, does this do anything, though, is the question. So if I'm here, where can I go? I can go there. I thought I was the smartest guy in the world for a second. I thought I was going to get a royal fork there for a second, but this guy is still on the board, obviously. Should I just try and be annoying and just go, like, here? So then but then the king can just go there and take it eventually, so that'd be a wasted move. I'm trying to be smart with my moves this time. I can't just keep making moves and eventually lose. Okay, I'm going to try to do a little bit of a... Oh, I can't, actually. Wait, I can't. It's just going to take a few moves. This might be the dumbest thing I'm ever going to do, but I'm going to try and go here. And then here. Here. And then boom. Then he has to move his queen. Is that dumb? That might be dumb, actually. You know what? Sometimes the dumbest decisions make the best projects, or whatever they call it. Okay, figured that was going to happen. Then we'll go... Let's go here first. Oh, he's doubling. Okay. Do I follow through with the plays? No, because then he would just back rank mate me. Okay. Any way I could trade is the question. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. I'll go here, and I will take back the open file. Thank you, sir. What? B7 to A7. That is crazy move from him. Okay, wait. Now I can... What if we go like this? Okay. That's actually fine because this is protected. This is unprotected, though. But I could protect it like this. Are you just going to move back in the same spot if I go here? I will take a queen trade every single day of the week. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll go like that. If he just wants to trade off pieces, if I go here, but then I think that just means... Okay, hypothetically, I go here, takes... Yeah, that's dumb. Okay. But if I go here... Okay, we're fine with this. We're fine with this. Now I can go here. That's actually genius. Boom, protects the pawn that's unprotected. Let's go. We are still up 9 points of material. This is probably the best game I've played in my life. If we could trade the rooks off the board, this is a good game. How do we do that is a question. Okay, so that can't go there. That has to go there next, which means I could go like that. Okay. Oh, this is just a free pawn. Okay, that's a good move. That's a good move. We will go like that. Why is he just following me? Why? Get away from me, you weirdo. If you want to trade rooks, this is a good game. Dang it. Okay. Just don't get back rank mated. That'd be the worst day of my life. That's fine. That's fine. Check. Okay, I was protected 2 ways, so that makes sense. So that means wait, hold on. I could go here, kicking the rook out, because this is still protected. Boom. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. If I could get a skewer of the rook and the king, that would be ideal. No way you do this, right? Oh, he's too smart. He's too smart. Okay, I'm not going to repeat with him. That would be the dumbest thing in my life. Okay, take for free. Okay, so I will make a promise to you guys. If I lose this game, then I will never post a chess video again. Because I just need to take, go like this. Push. Oh, please don't stalemate. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do this? So push. Oh wait, I could go here because that's still protected. That's protected by the bishop. Boom. All right, that's a good game. That's a good game. I'm just giving away my pieces so I don't stalemate. Move the king up just in case. All right. So we will go... How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? So I could go here. Here, he's got moves. Okay. All right. It only took me taking away, what, 3 pieces, actually? That's actually better than I thought, actually. I said actually like 5 times there. All right. My guess, I'm not going to look. All right, my guess is that I'm playing like a... Dude, I felt good in that game, too. Like, I'm going to say is 90 too ambitious? I'm going to say... Okay, so he probably played like a... I don't even remember what... Like, I'm going to say he played like an 87 and I played like a 91. I played like a 93... Okay, I can't look at this because this is like skewed because he's missing 3 pieces, but that was insane. Yeah, I don't think I made any blunders, which is crazy. Say no blunders, no blunders. Because I feel like I was up 9 points of material literally the whole game. When he did the queen trade, that surprised me. That very surprised me. Yeah, I was 100% fine with that, especially since I was up material, obviously. Same with the rook trade, and then obviously when we pushed the pawn towards the end. Okay, I was up like 10 points and 11 points of material there. I was really hoping for a skewer there, but obviously he knew better than that. Wait, did he make an inaccurate move? Oh, this was an opportunity to capture a free bishop. Oh, why did he not do that actually? Because then I go here, and then his move is there. Oh, and then I just block it. I see. And then check, and then his move is probably just to check it out, probably. Oh, and then he goes here, and then he's going to try and... So if I go here, is that like stalemate, or why? Okay, that was best. Okay. Then mate in 3, so then this guy would go... just say here? Why is... Oh, because that's check revealed. I see. His move would be there, and then there, and then there, and then there. Alright. To see StockFish making an accurate move is actually kind of insane. So we'll definitely take that. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even see the bishop painting. So I'm very surprised that he didn't take it, because obviously we made the queen. He took it with the rook, as he has to, essentially, and then I took his rook, and then it was 95% good game, because obviously I could still stalemate. I've shown that in the past, so... Right about here is where I was like, okay, yeah, I think we're good. Boom. So this was the board. It only took 3 pieces, which very much surprised me, so if you guys try this, let me know. It's actually kind of fun. And if you do this, let me know down below how many pieces you had to take away from StockFish till you beat them. Alright, I don't know how long my camera battery was dead, so I'm sorry about that, but if you guys try this challenge, let me know how many pieces you had to take away. This was actually pretty fun, and it didn't make me feel like a total idiot, which is pretty good.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!